December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Goff. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
Hey, he should have touched the ball last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's good play. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they have 3 1st downs and 3 points. Here come the Bengals now.
What do you need?
Take over. They'll be led out by a 1st-round pick in 2019 from Ohio State. It's Dwayne Haskins.
And he is hot. Well, yeah, okay, so there's a blemish in there, right? He did throw 1 interception in the last game.
But 5 touchdown passes.
Okay, that's the offset you want.
I say bench him. 5 touchdowns, 1 interception.
You are tough, Coach. I thought
I still don't understand. Hey, you look into that or no?
Your quarterback was operating at peak efficiency. 5-1.
And a win.
And a win? Yeah, just let him keep throwing it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now it's Haskins. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Exactly.
6 yards to pick up,
why
and
was he
that's
even
a
in there
1st
looking in
down.
the first place? It's fine, Christian McCaffrey.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
If Justin dropped somebody and Lee picked him up, and Lee dropped somebody and Justin picked him up, that's considered a drop.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
And there's a rule.
Well-executed 22-yard gain. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the 1st. They get him to the ground at the 37. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Oh.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Haskins to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver.
What?
It's 3rd and 4.
What happened?
Now they face a 3rd
You over there moaning like that?
Haskins on 3rd down to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. DeAndre Hopkins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it. Let's go.
The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's right about this time of year you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
And I think for most teams, the obvious is to try and be the number 1 or number 2 seed. But when you look at it across the league and throughout the history of trying to get to the Super Bowl, the teams you really fear are the ones that get hot and sometimes sneak in at a 5 or a 6 seed, because we've seen those teams actually get to the Super Bowl and occasionally win it.
Yeah, you think of the Giants a couple of times. Steelers have done it. You're right. It has happened and will happen more in the future, I'm sure. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. That's caught by Trey Quinn. And
what
they're
happened?
Have this way down in Cincinnati territory.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired up. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route-running ability.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Haskins to throw on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Joe Mixon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Josh Doxson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
It just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Goff throwing again. It's Williams on the catch. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. To the air again. Goff. He's got his man. It's Williams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Got a man, that's Quinn. A gain of 6 there on 1st. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Throwing again is gone. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Haskins to throw it. Short throw to Disley. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Thank you.
From the 39, Goff. Throwing right, and that's complete. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, it's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go, and let's see who's faster.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Goff now to throw. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here in a 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Goff. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go.
Why is Houston in the game? Bro, this is slow, man.
The type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a
I'll be making subs outside of the game, and they don't go into that.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds like counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
From the 29, Haskins. Wide open.
Oh, you got a good one.
Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory
man?
At the 43.
That's how you hold your fucking block, you bum.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Haskins looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before this working
damn,
that
computer.
I can go to right now?
Yeah, because
I know we running like that, baby.
First half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. The first catch for Jeffrey. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 3rd down, Haskins.
Lead on.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Will Dissly.
Come on, you fucking bum.
On the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Just standing it,
that
man.
big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails.
Shit.
Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The fraud,
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Heading out as a Cleveland offense now
shit.
as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down and 11-yard pickup.
So they got bugging now.
36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th.
Hey, Moss be big as shit
On
sometimes.
2nd and 15 now. Goff.
Moss be big as shit sometimes, man.
But he's free going down the left side.
I'm just saying, I understand.
What? All the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
This shit is disrespectful.
Quinn, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter.
Nah, this nigga just mossed him, though. That's my complaint.
Pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Very good, Fletcher.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down
Mr. Fletcher
at the 22-yard line.
No, you sound like a
The
terrible
Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC. Some good games going on in the early window.
Kenny?
This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. There's that man again. It's complete.
Hey, what's his name? He's killing me, guys. You have to say thank you for that.
A good pickup there.
What's his name? Boy that you traded to San Diego.
He's the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down.
DK.
That's why it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the
that nigga's do the business.
Finding his way open and completing the connection.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Oh, what was that, Lincoln?
Spike it to stop the clock.
Young Dunson Bumpson.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Haskins back to the air. And he's got his favorite target yet again.
That's pass interference!
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass.
This nigga was on his back.
Dire situation now.
Oh, really, Shane?
There's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving.
Really,
first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots.
That's how you throw in the run?
That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw.
Yes.
I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game.
Because what's his name swears he's the crotch.
No answer.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The crotch says.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back on the field. Now a first down throw. Gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Leonard Williams in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Goff. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense. with 1:53 left. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Oh, man.
Haskins going to try to
Melvin.
throw.
Okay, Melvin.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Melvin wants it all.
Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe they're sitting out and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Goff now to throw. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Now Goff.
Bro, get this nigga off my team, man.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Big yardage there for the Browns. 18. Goff. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Now it's gone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Von Bell.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Haskins. Escape and a big loss here as he's taken down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
Oh, come on.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Haskins to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. And Charles, I think when the skip...